Hi guys, welcome to another Feel Good Pilates class. Today we're going to be using the ball that we all know and love and a loop band. So you can find links to both of these on Amazon. They're very low cost in my app. So in the comments I will put those links there so that you can find these if you don't have them already. Alright, so we're going to get started. We're going to put the band down. We don't need that yet, but we are going to take the ball and we're just going to hold it in between our hands. We're going to bring our feet together, okay, so really connect them, okay, bones are touching the middle. Then we're going to lift the toes and then open them up to the side, connecting the heels. So you've got a nice little piece of pie in between your feet. Let's start to ground down through all four corners of the feet, okay. I want you to activate the knees. Think about pulling the abs in and lengthening up through your back body, okay, through the back of the neck. Let's reach that ball out in front of our shoulders, okay? Drop the shoulders down and then lower the ball down through your center. On a nice big inhale, we're gonna take the ball up, reaching, and then exhale it down. And you are zipped up through your center here as you're doing this. Go ahead, inhale up, good, and exhale down. Let's do one more like that. Inhale up, good, exhale down. This next one, let's bring it up there. Let's hold it up there. So inhale here, take it into your right hand and bring it down your side on your exhale. Inhale up, good. Let's take it to the other side. Exhale down, zipping up through your center here. Your legs are on. Inhale up, good. Let's bring the ball down the front, okay? So let's do that whole sequence again. This time adding the heels. We're gonna lift the heels up. We're gonna bring the ball down your right, good. We're gonna inhale up, good, and then bring it down your left. One more, inhale up, good, and bring the ball down through your center, heels come down, good. Let's lift the ball back up shoulder height like you're giving it to someone here. Pull your abs in. Let's just do heel lifts here, up and down, okay? So heels connect when you come down, good, up and down. Your abs are nice and pulled in. Your shoulders are low, good. You've got 4 here. Keep your breath going. And 2, last one, good. Bring those heels down. Now you're gonna bend your knees down, tracking over your feet, your toes rather, up, good, down and up, down, really track, look down. You can take a little look, make sure your knees are going over those big toes, good. Abs are pulled in, nice long spine here. Give me 2 more here. 2, nice job. Last one, good, and bring it up. Let's open the ball out, arms to the side. We're gonna take a step out, okay? Toes are still facing the angles of your room. You're gonna take that ball, pulling your abs up, lengthening through your spine. You're gonna rotate over, back to center, okay? Over, back to center. Your hips stay towards me, okay, they don't move with you. Good. 2 more like this and we'll add on. Hold this one over. You're going to take the ball out to or towards the mat. Good. Lengthen back up and then come back through center. Again, over, reach it down, lifting back up, back through center. 2 more. Over, reach, good. Lifting back up. 1 more. Rotate. Reach, lift up, back through center. Good. Let's switch hands with the ball. Lengthen out, okay, nice tall spine. Just rotate to the other side and back. Rotate and back. Good. This exercise is called standing saw. Rotate and back. Last one, hold it here. You're gonna reach that ball down, lifting back up, back through your center. Good. 3 of these. Down, up, and reach. Rotate, reach, up, and last one, rotate, reach, up. Really nice. Okay, let's turn those toes in. Okay, we're gonna bring the ball out in front of us. With a flat back, you're going to hinge at your hips, reaching the ball out in front of you. Okay, and then you're gonna bow down, taking the ball with you. You can roll it in between your legs, back behind you. And we're doing a nice forward fold, okay? So really relax the head, neck, shoulders. Good, and then roll the ball underneath your shoulders and take it over to the right, okay, with both palms. Good, reaching, okay, allowing the blood to flow to the brain. Good, and then take it back through your center. Let's roll it on over to the other side. Breathing, nice. And then let's center that ball under our shoulders. Grab it, bend your knees, send your hips back, hold the abs in, tuck the tail, and start to roll on up to standing. Good, and when you get up here, let's roll those shoulders up and back. Nice job, okay. So we're gonna make our way down to the mat now. I want you to take the ball, come to the end of your mat, facing lengthwise. We're gonna take the ball, bring it in between your ankles, okay? So make sure it's kind of high up on the ankles, not touching the mat, okay? And give it a good squeeze with those ankles. All right, find some nice length through that spine. Abs are in. We're gonna inhale the arms up. Good, and then we're gonna take our chin to our chest and start rolling down towards our mat. Good. Lengthening out through the back body. You can bend your knees to get the palms on the mat. Breath here. Good, and then bend the knees back, hips go back, pull your abs in and start rolling back up, articulating through that spine. Good, keeping those arms by the ears, and then exhale it down. One more and we stay down. Inhale up. Good, chin to chest, start rolling down. Nice job. Good, hands to the mat. Okay, forward fold. Let's put some weight into those hands and start walking ourselves out. Good, to our plank. Okay, you're squeezing that ball. You can be on your palms. You can also come down on your forearms if you have delicate wrists. Okay, we're here for a little bit. I want you to pull your abs in, lower your hips, send your heels back. Okay, we're gonna tap our knees down, down, lift up. Your hips don't move. The range of motion is through your knees, okay? Send those heels back for 5. Lengthen out for 4. Look down your nose for 3 and 2. Last one. Hold it here. You've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently lower the knees down to the mat. You can take the ball, bring it to the side, tuck your toes under, and just reach your hips back. Maybe take the ball in front of you and reset your breath. Good, we're gonna sit back on those heels, roll that ball up, and we are down on the mat now. Okay, so here's the setup. The band comes into play. Make sure that's nearby. We are going to bring our legs out in front of us, okay? Knees are bent, ankles, knees, and hips in line. You're gonna take the ball, you're gonna bring it to the bottom of your spine. So where you can kind of hold it just like that, okay? So I'm gonna show you this way. Good, you're gonna bring your band, okay? Bring it around your wrists. If you have delicate wrists, I want you to go higher up on the wrist, okay? And you are going to have palms facing each other, reach those arms out. Flex your feet, ground down through your heels. Reach those hands out, drop the shoulders. You're gonna pull your abs in, tuck your tail under. You're gonna roll back onto that ball, okay? And hold that here. So you should be nice and activated through your abs here. Send the arms up so they're kind of parallel with your thighs, okay? And we're gonna start to take that band out in either direction. So little pulses out, 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 out. Good, grounding down through those heels, pulling those abs in and starting to engage the shoulders, okay? Out, 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 out. Good, 8, 7, 6, 5, breathe it out, 4, 3, nice job, 2, good, hold it out. Let's bring the elbows in for a bend and then lengthen those arms out. Again, in for a bend, lengthen out. Now activate those abs, scoop out your abs, roll yourself on up, good. Now let's change the position of our arms. We're gonna face the palms down, so really reach the arms down. Same thing, abs engaged, roll back onto that ball, okay? Drop your shoulders, reach those arms up high. Let's go for pulses out, 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 out. Keep going, okay? Nice long, strong shoulders, strong arms. Good, you've got 6, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2. Good, last one. 1, hold, elbows come in, and then they lengthen out. In, lengthen out. Let's do one more here. In and out. Scoop your abs in, roll yourself on up off the ball, and take a quick little reset. Last one, we're gonna rotate the palms up, okay? So like you're holding a nice big tray out in front of you, really find the length up the back. You can put a slight elbow bend in the elbows. Let's pull the abs in, tuck the tail, you're rolling back onto that ball. Send your tray up and start to pulse out, out, out. Good, out. Keep going, abs are engaged. Good, you've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, good. Hold it out, bend the elbows in, lengthen that tray out. Do it again. Good, hold it out. One more, in, hold it out. Now I want you to hold it here. I want you to rotate the palms back to face each other. Lift your right leg up to tabletop, and you're just gonna rotate the shape over that leg and back to center. Good, over and back. Good, give me 4 more. Don't do that many. And 3, breathe it out. 2, last one on this side. Good, hold it here. Ground down through that heel, other leg comes up. Let's get it done. Over to the other side and up. So this would be your left for you. And up. We've got 3 more, and then we get a break. And 2, last one. 1, hold it here. Take that heel down, scoop yourself on up, and relax those arms. That'll really work your shoulders. Okay guys, let's see. We're going to rotate to the side. And I want you to place the band around the arch of your feet, both feet, okay? So really make sure it's deep in the arch of the foot, not on the balls of the feet, okay? We're gonna take our legs long and then already separate them so you feel like some resistance there. Let's take the ball out in front of us, okay? Find your nice tall spine here. We're gonna rolling all the way back down. So pull your abs and tuck your tail, and let's start to roll down all the way down. Good, let's see if we can lengthen that ball behind our head here. Do a full body stretch here, feels good. Good, and then you're gonna bring the ball into the left hand above your shoulder. Right hand goes behind head, okay, elbow wide. Legs are long and wide. Pull your abs in. You're gonna lift that right leg up as you reach the ball towards the toes and back down, that's it. So up and down, give me 8 here. 8 and 7 and 6. Okay, your left leg is grounded into the mat. 4, it doesn't move. 3, good job. 2, make it a good one. 1, bring it down. Let's switch hands. Take the ball into the right hand. Line it up with your shoulder. Left hand goes behind your head. Feet are nice and flexed, grounded into the mat. You're gonna engage those abs. Take the left leg straight up as you reach that ball towards your toes, and then come back down. Good. So lifting and lowering. Lifting and lowering. Give me 8 here. 8. Nice. 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3. You got 2 more, you can do it. Last one. 1. Good job. Good. All right, let's bend those knees, okay? So you're gonna bend the knees, keep the band exactly where it is. And this time you're going to raise your hips up, place the ball underneath your tailbone, okay? And then lower yourself down onto the ball. So really important to make sure your tailbone is smack dab in the middle of that ball, okay? So take a few seconds, make sure you're really on that ball. Arms are relaxed to your side, shoulders open, okay? Chin is slightly tucked, nose pointing up. Okay, ground down through both feet. Band is still there. You're gonna press your abs down into the ball as you lift those legs up to what's called a tabletop, okay? Good. So I want you to flex the feet here. From here, you're gonna send the legs out and in, okay? Out the ball makes it a very unstable movement, right? So your abs have to work really hard to stay quiet on that ball. Good. Give me 3 more like this. 3. Breathe. 2. Good. Last one. Bring the knees in. Okay, now you're gonna send the feet up towards the sky. So knees come in towards your chest, press up. In, press up. Good. In, wide on the band. Okay, so send those feet out, out. Good. You've got 3 and 2. Last one. Ferris wheel. From here, you're gonna send those legs down, nice and long. Bend the knees into the chest, press up. Okay, so think about a Ferris wheel, and your legs are the Ferris wheel, and up. So nice, slow and controlled, down and up. One more this direction. Good. Hold it here. Reverse your direction. Knees go in, down, press out, and up. Good. In, down, good. Out and up. Keep going. Breathing. Good. Last one. Hold it up here. Line up your legs with your hips. Flex the feet. Put a little bend in the knees. All I want you to do is press out on the band with your legs. Out, 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 out. That's it. Out, 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 out. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Nice job. 2 and 1. Good. Bring it in. Bend the knees and let those feet find the mat. Good. Keep the knees bent. We're going to lift those hips up. You're going to release the ball and bring the hips down. Okay. Now I want you to take the ball in both hands. Reach it up above your shoulders. Okay. This time, take a wide stance with the feet. Keep the knees wide. You're going to flex your feet, so more heel. Okay, so you're going to ground down through your heels. You're going to pull your abs in. You're going to lift head, neck, shoulders. Reach that ball between the knees. Good. Lower your head back down, and then you're going to lift your hips up and down. Okay, so abs here and down. Hips here and down. So keep going, nice, slow and controlled movement, lifting and lowering. Reach, good, and up and down. 2 more sets, up here and lift. You got it, keep those toes high, up and down and reach and down. We're gonna change the foot position, bring the full foot down. Now you're gonna lift those heels high. So it's like you're wearing a pair of high heels. Keep the knees wide. Same thing. You're going to reach that ball between the knees, take it down, lift up high on the ball of the foot, and down. Good. Reach, and down, and lift, and down. Keep going. Reach, and down, lift, down. You got it. Up, and down, reach. Good. You've got 1 more. Up, and down. Now this time when you lift your hips, hold it up here, okay? And just pulse the hips up high. Up, 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 up. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower the hips back down. Everything comes down. Good job. All right, let's bring the band around our thighs. So just take your band, place it, make sure it's not touching the knee here, okay? You can put the ball to the side. Okay, and we're just gonna take the legs and just send them over to the right, okay, for a little rotation, spinal rotation. Just let them relax over there. You can look over your left shoulder. Take a nice deep breath. Good, and then pull those abs and bring the knees back through your midline, and then slowly take them over to the other side, looking over your right shoulder here. Breathe. Through your center. Let's bring our hands behind our thighs. Okay, just keep the band here. We're going to be using it soon. And you're just going to rock and roll, okay? So bringing your knees together, you're just going to kind of massage your spine here, rolling like a ball. Good. And then come on up to a sitting position. All right, let's make our way into some side lying stuff. So again, band is on your thighs. Option to not use the band if you're not feeling it today. The band gives you a little more resistance. You're gonna take the ball, you're gonna place it to one hip, okay? Your legs are the other direction, and you're gonna come down on that ball. So you're on your elbow, okay? Band is right here, legs are stacked. Hips are forward, okay? So make sure you're not on your back pocket. So you're shifted forward with your hips, your knees are one-on-one, your ankles are one-on-one. Your elbow is right underneath your shoulder, okay? Let's make sure we're not slouching down, so really pull up out of that shoulder. Abs are engaged. We're gonna take that top leg up off the bottom one and send it long, okay? So already you should be, if you're using the band, you're feeling it. Hips are forward again. Just take that leg up and down. Lift, lower. It's not a very high lift, okay, but it gets you deep into this hip glute area. Up and down. Good. You've got 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, good. 1, good. Let's point the toe. Take that long straight leg. You're just gonna hinge it forward in front of you, okay? Your hips don't move. Flex the foot here and then drive it back behind your hip. Good, point the toe here, bring it forward. Flex, drive it back. So you're working on the same level, okay? It doesn't go up or down, it just goes front to back and forward. You're very quiet because your abs are holding you here. And down, good. Point, forward, last one, flex. Now line it up again with your hip. Good, we're gonna bend that knee, okay? So you've got a 90-degree angle right here. You're still shifted forward on your hips. You're just gonna send the knee towards your chest and then hinge it back behind your hips, okay? Let's bring this top arm up above. So forward and back, good. Forward and back. Check your shoulders, make sure you haven't slouched down, good. And back, good. 2 more, forward and back. Last one, forward. Hold it here. Let's go into hip circles, okay? So try to open up that hip. Get it as high as you can, deep. Good, 2. Last one this direction, reverse direction. Up and over, good. For 3 and 2. Good, 1. Now line it up with the bottom arm. You can bring this top arm down. Take it really high. Bring it halfway down and up. Halfway down, up. Good. You've got 6 here. 6. Work hard. And 5. And 4. And 3. Breathe it out. 2. Good. Hold it high. Hold. All the way down. All the way up. All the way down. Up. Give me 6 full ones. 6. And 5. Nice. 4. And 3. Up. 2. And last one. Good. Bring it on down. Good job. All right, let's pop ourselves up and let's do the other side, guys. So pivot around, bring your legs to one side. Ball, if you need to adjust your band, do so. We're taking the ball by our hip. We're gonna come on down onto that other shoulder. Okay, foundation is really important. So make sure this elbow is pretty much lined up with your shoulder. Your hips are stacked, okay, so think about shifting them forward. Okay, this ball provides a little bit of support. Bending the knees, pull the abs in, let's take the top leg up, lengthen it out, okay? Little leg lifts from here, lift and lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, good, lift and lower. Give me 4 here, 4, down, and 3, down, 2, last one. Hold it here. Let's bend the knee. Oh, actually, no, sorry. We're gonna point the toe, take it really long, pull your abs in, just bring it forward. Good. Flex the foot, drive it back. See if you can take that long leg behind your hip here. Point the toe, bring it forward. Flex, bring it back. Point, forward. Good. Flex, bring it back. Let's do one more. Point, forward. Good. Flex. Now line up that leg again with your hip. Let's bend the knee, okay? So you've got a 90-degree here. We're gonna bring the knee towards our chest and then back behind our hip, reaching that top arm up, okay? For just energy up, okay? out of the way. Good, so back and forth, okay? So you're not really moving on your ball, okay? You're very quiet in the hips. Good, so just forward and back. Let's do one more. Good, last one, hold. Big, giant hip circles around. Okay, shift your hips forward. They wanna just open, but you wanna really keep them towards me, okay? 2. And last one. Good, switch directions. Take it around and around. Good, for 2 more. 2. Good. 1. Now hover it over the bottom leg. Take it really high, okay? Scoop up out of your shoulder if you've sagged down. Pull up, abs in. Take it halfway down and up. Halfway down, up. Good, halfway down, up. You've got 4 here. Up, 3, up. Good, 2. Lift, last one. Hold it all the way up, grand finale. All the way down, up. All the way down, up. You've got 6, 5, lift, 4, okay, 3, and 2, good. Last one, make it good, and bring it down. Good work. All right, remove that ball. I want you to stay low. Band stays behind your thighs. We're gonna come down onto our bellies, okay? And you're gonna take your feet and legs fairly wide, okay? About the width of the mat. You're gonna reach that ball out in front of you with both palms, okay? So palm down on the ball, nice Superman arms, extend it out. Keep your head lifted up off the mat. Look down your nose, okay? I don't want you, none of this. Scoop the abs up, lift them up off the mat. Let's bend the knees, okay? Flex the feet and then bring the heels together and then take your knees wider, okay? So we're going into frog with the Superman arm here. Okay, so you're reaching, press down on the ball. We're gonna take those heels up and down. Lifting, lowering, lifting, lowering. Good. Think about squeezing those glutes. Hamstrings are working hard. Abs are lifted up off the mat. Arms are strong and long in front of you. Good. Lifting and lowering. We've got 8 here. Good. 7. Push through. 6 and 5 and 4. 3. Good. 2. Guess what? We're going to hold this one up here. Okay, you're going to keep your arms exactly where they are. You're just going to extend the legs straight out from here, knees lifted. With a nice long leg, you're going to lower and lift, lower and lift for 6, 5, good job, 4, and 3, 2, last one. Lower those legs down, okay? You're gonna take the ball into one hand. You're gonna snow angel your arms around your body, okay? Just transition the ball to the other hand, take it around and lengthen out. So around the world with the ball. In one direction, reach it, reach it, reach. Again, around the world and reach, reach, reach. Everything is on, around the world. Good, give me one more, around the world. And hold it out here, both palms on the mat, on the ball. Okay, now let's press down onto the ball. You're gonna inhale, lifting your head, neck, shoulders. Open up your front body here. Good, on an exhale, you're gonna press down, reaching that ball out. Do it again. Inhale, up. Good, exhale, lengthen out the spine. One more, inhale, up. And exhale it all down. Really nice work. Let's take the ball to the side. We don't need it anymore. We're gonna bring our hands underneath our shoulders. Okay, you're gonna bend your knees, pull yourself up, okay? Let's bring all the weight back onto our feet. Okay, so we're gonna shift back here. You're gonna shoot your hips up. Okay, with a bend in the knees, you're just gonna forward fold. So really release the head, neck, shoulders. You can put a little bend in the knees. Okay, just allow your head to be super heavy. Let the blood flow once again. Open up the backs of the legs, decompress the lower back. Good, now we're gonna bend the knees, send the hips back. We're gonna start rolling our way up to a standing position, bone by bone. The band is still there. Good, lengthening up through the spine, stacking the spinal bones one on one. Good, to a nice standing position. And then roll those shoulders up and back. Good job. So we don't need the band anymore. We're just gonna do a quick little cool down, okay? So you can put your tools to the side. You've worked really hard. And we're gonna take a wide stance with our feet, okay? Inhale those arms out to the sides, shoot them out there, nice long spine. I just want you to rotate side to side. So let those arms go, like ragdoll arms, okay? And just release your jaw, release your face. Inhaling and exhaling, feels good. Good, and then meet you back in the center. Really nice. And let's do a nice big inhale here. Arms go up, reach, reach, reach. Exhale them down. One more. Inhale up and exhale down. Thank you so much. See you next time.